the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence. Thank you. And nobody can hang with my stuff. Just a big, hairy American winning machine. If you ain't first, you're last. You know what I'm talking about?
Hello, I'm Jensen. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. If new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. So in this video is going to be an update of how much money I've spent on the Drift Cat in 2021. The last time I did a video, the total came out to $35,850, and that was just what I spent from the start of 2021 to June. So now we're going to continue the video and see how much I've spent since June of this year. So let's see. So there's a lot of stuff that we have to go over in this video, including tires, insurance, gas, mods, all type of stuff. So let's start first off with the most replaced item, tires. Tires are $250 for 2 rears. So one tire mounted and balanced is $125. I'm gonna keep it on the low side and say I got 3 pairs of tires a month. So if I got 3 pairs of tires a month and it's been 5 months since June, I've spent $3,750 on tires. And that's keeping it on the low side too, and just saying 3 pairs a month. So that's 6 rears per month, which is on the low side. $3,750, and that's just on tires since June. Crazy. And now that I'm getting into drag racing more, the tires are just even more expensive. So this number is gonna go up a bunch by the end of the year, but it's all good. That's why we buy tires, to kill them. Next up, we're gonna move over to insurance. I'm gonna tell you guys a funny little story. I'm not gonna tell you guys how I got dropped, but recently I got dropped by my insurance provider. Apparently, one of the adjusters follows me on YouTube, so thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Fucking idiot. So bro ended up showing the insurance company my videos, and obviously they're like, yeah, we're not gonna be able to insure bro's car anymore. They told me it was taken off insurance because it's a race car and it competes in racing events, racing competition events. This car has never competed in a race or an event at the track, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. Anyway, luckily got a new insurance provider, so thank you to you guys. I'm not gonna name the name because I want to keep it low key. But yeah, I pay $400 a month for insurance, which is not too bad because I'm a 24-year-old single male. So they tend to jack up the insurance price a little bit more just because they know I'm gonna be around and doing shit I'm not supposed to. So $400 a month times 5, so that's $2,000 since June that I've spent on insurance. So go ahead and add that $2,000 to the total. Next up, we're going to talk about gas. Since switching to E85 not too long ago, I've saved a decent amount of money on gas. Right now I'm filling up every 3 to 4 times a week depending on where I drive, and it takes around $45 to $50 depending on what gas station and what area I'm in. It's really weird. I still don't get why E85 is so much more expensive in different areas and it's so much cheaper in different areas. I don't know why. Shit confuses me. But if I was on E85 since June, that would mean that I spent $2,700 on gas since June. But I've been on 91 pump gas, so if I were to still be on pump gas, I would only get gas twice a week. And it's obviously 91's more expensive than E85 wherever you go. So even though I'm filling up more with E85, I spend more on 91, because if you do the math, twice a week since June would be $3,000, and if you do the math 3 to 4 times a week of E85, that's only $2,700. So within 5 months, I've saved $300 on gas. Yes, I'm filling up and I'm at the pump a lot more, but I'm technically saving money, so it makes sense, especially because of the power upgrades. So E85 is worth it, and we'll just say that I spent $2,800. So add the $2,800 because I just switched over to E85. So add the $2,800 to the total. Next up, let's talk about suspension. I did take the active ride and the lowering springs off this car. I'm now running BC Racing coilovers. I love them. It's so much more better than lowering springs or the stock stuff. Sometimes I do miss the active ride, but I have it set up right now, so it's really comfortable over bumps. It's not super stiff, but there's still not a bunch of body roll when I go to slide it or anything like that. So $1,500 on the BC Racing coilovers. Well worth it. Let's go ahead and add the $1,500 to the total. Now let's go ahead and start talking about all the upgrades that I put on this car. Once again, huge shout out to Overkill Performance. They sponsored this car. If you guys did not know this, I am Team Overkill, and they did sponsor this vehicle. They sponsored the 850 package, and it made 860 to the wheels, and that was before the mid pipes were put on. So it should make a little bit more than that now, but let's break down what went into the package and what I had to spend money on versus what was sponsored on the vehicle. So let's dive into it. First thing was the Durs diff brace. The Durs diff brace is around $500, so not too expensive, but definitely makes a huge difference in the rear end once you're getting traction and it starts twisting shit. So the Durs diff brace was really needed. That was $500. And then I did mid pipes, which is cheap, $300, around $300. So pretty much I've just spent $800 on the little upgrades that I've got so far. Now I'm gonna get into the list of sponsored items that were done by Overkill Performance that contributed to getting the 860 to the wheels, 1000 to the crank. So let me break it down. Let's start off at the injectors. We did the 1200cc fuel injector clinic injectors. Those are $1,000 just for the injectors alone. So those are pretty pricey. Next, we get into the 180-degree thermostat. I believe we did the Mishimoto, only $50. Then we did the upper supercharger pulley. That was around $300, depending on what pulley you go with. My pulley was, I believe, yeah, like $250 to $300, something like that. Next up's the booster pump. The booster pump's $300. What that does, pumps your fuel pumps a lot more efficient than regularly stock, because it throws more voltage and makes them pump faster, obviously. Boost a pump. It boosts the pump. And then you get into the stuff that kind of has a question mark on it, like dyno tune time, as well as labor. A lot of shops, including Overkill, I believe they charge $160, $165 per hour for labor. So say they were working on this for 8 hours a day, and it took them 7 days to complete, which is a very fast turnaround time. So if you add that up at $165 an hour for 8 hours for 7 days, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, and that's just on labor. And then if you get into the dyno tuning is its whole separate thing. So I don't know how much that stuff costs. I know a lot of people charge running the dyno per hour and stuff like that. So I'm not sure how much it costs to do the dyno tuning, but it definitely wasn't cheap. So keep that in mind if you're looking to dyno tune your car. So in the sponsored package, it came with injectors, upper pulley, thermostat, booster pump, dyno tune, and all the labor. So huge shout out to Overkill Performance. A lot of you guys are like, oh, he's advertising Overkill a lot, blah, blah, blah. It's because they hooked it up, and because I'm extremely happy with the outcome. If you guys are looking to get any car built, really, they do LS motors, Evo motors, Subarus, GTR, Supras, anything with a motor. They can add mods to it, tune it, all type of stuff. So make sure you hit them up for any modification needs. They're definitely the people to go to. Honest, genuine people. They don't cut corners to try and make it easier on them or anything like that. Real solid, genuine folks. So if there's one shop that I would recommend, it's definitely Overkill Performance. Since June, I did get another impound. So let's go ahead and add the impound fees. To everything. So luckily this time around, I did not have to have the car in there for a full 30 days. It was only in there for around 15 days. So it cut the price in half. I only had to pay $2,200 versus around $5,000, which I had to pay last time that a guy impounded. So add the $2,200 and the $1,000 to the lawyer. So add the $3,200 to the total. So after you add it all up, I've spent a lot of money since June, which is ridiculous. I definitely could have bought another car, and this is leaving out the Cutlass. I forgot about the Cutlass. I had another $3,000 to $4,000 on top of this number because I forgot about the Cutlass. So since June of 2021, it's only been 5 months. I've spent $31,650. And if you were to add the Cutlass on top of that, let's just say $35,650 since June. What the f? I need to quit spending money. Damn. Shit. $35,650 since June. And kind of the funny thing about it, which isn't really funny at all, to be honest, is I spent $35,000 in the beginning of 2021. So from January to June, I spent $35,850. June to now, I spent $650. So there's only been a $200 difference. I need to quit spending money. I'm gonna stop spending money. If you guys ask me to go anywhere, I'm not doing anything anymore. I'm at the house. I'm chilling. No more tires, no more gas, no more nothing. It's over with. Sorry, y'all. I'm just playing. You know I'm gonna spend another like $30,000 by the end of this year. The good thing about a lot of this stuff is a lot of it is tax write-offs. One thing about it is I didn't even add oil changes. That was one thing I missed, was oil changes. So I had like $300 more on oil. So in 2021, the total amount that I have spent is over $70,000. $70,000. I'm gonna just sit here in a moment of silence real fast. RIP to them bands. Shit. Looking at these numbers, this shit is crazy, but honestly, I would not rather be doing anything else. I get to have fun, I get paid for it, I get new sponsorships here and there. Like, this is the life, man. This shit is too much fun. Thank you to everyone that supports me, watches the videos, buys merch, all of my sponsors for helping me out with everything that you guys do. Shit is too cool. Thank you to everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the bell, thumbs up, all that stuff. I really need it. As you guys could tell, I spent too much money on the Drift Cat, so help me out. Let's get a little bit of that money back. But that's gonna be the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the bell, thumbs up, all that stuff. I'll see you in the next video. Doses.